Introduction to HTML5 Footer. HTML5 introduced the footer tag. It's used to define a footer for a document or a section. It usually contains information about the author, copyright data, and links to related documents. Understanding the HTML5 footer. The footer tag is a semantic element used to define the footer section in a web page or a section. It can be placed at the end of the body section or at the end of any article or section within a web page. Example of a simple HTML5 footer provided. Using the footer element, the footer tag can be used within sections and articles in an HTML document. Each of these sections can have its own footer. The footer tag should not be a descendant of the address, header, or footer elements. Example of a footer within an article provided. Tips and common mistakes. The footer tag can be used multiple times in a single page, but should not be used within a header, footer, or address tag. Avoid placing interactive content such as buttons or input fields within the footer. Don't use the footer as a container for vital navigation links. Important navigation links should be placed in the header or within the main content of the page. Best practices. Keep footers simple and clutter-free. Include copyright information and the year in the footer. Consider adding a back-to-top link in your footer for improved user experience. Conclusion. The HTML5 footer tag is a versatile and powerful tool that helps organize and structure your web content. Understanding how to use it correctly can greatly enhance your web development skills.